British Academy Television Awards. Welcome to the Baftas.
Forced to meet and greet their TV idols, and the stars have come suitably dressed.
I've seen him backstage. Under the tux, he's wearing a Sherlock Holmes costume and a midwife's uniform from the 1950s. He's ready for everything. Now, I know this. Please welcome Matt Smith and Benedict Cumberbatch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, with a title as tantalising as the BAFTA Special Award, it surely goes without saying that the recipient is a person we are here to celebrate, obviously, and to laud and to praise. And he is someone...
special.
Very special.
This is someone very special indeed. If a little grumpy when behind with his writing, which he generally is, and his scripts are generally late, but it doesn't matter because when they arrive, boom, they are brilliant.
But impossible to learn.
They are impossible to learn.
So when they asked us to do this, the only condition was that he had to recite all of Gilbert and Sullivan's Modern Major General, delivered double time and from memory. But from anyone lucky enough to have been in a read-through with the man known as the Moffinator, they'll know that that's a walk in the park.
Is that an impression?
No. Yes, it was. The man is a word machine. He is Holmes. He has the heart of the Doctor, well, one of them at least. We're lucky to be here because of his latest triumphs in reinventing Sherlock Holmes and Doctor Who, although his work spans 20 years from the press gang to Tintin. His name is a byword for quality family entertainment and has resulted in more awards than he has hair, which is a lot. And, well, what else can you say about the man? He's fond of red wine. He doesn't really know who the Beatles were. He's a loving and non-misogynist husband to the equally brilliant but far more beautiful wife, Sue Virtue. And coolest dads to have to the equally cool Louis and Josh.
His children are cool. What else can I bore you with and embarrass him with? Me and Karen and Arthur call him the Moth, a bit like the Hoff, but clever and Scottish and pale. He is a bad but funny dancer, and he has a sort of wonderful propensity to be brilliantly cantankerous about the world, which is one of the things I love about him. He makes me laugh. I hope he keeps writing for many years to come.
Did he write that?
No.
I thought so. It was terrible.
Actually, he did.
It was brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further delay, let's look at the master at work.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives us great pleasure.
It does.
To announce that the winner of this year's BAFTA Special Award goes to our colleague and great friend, Mr.
Stephen Moffat.
Sherlock Holmes and Doctor Who giving me an award. That is absolutely brilliant. That's all I really need to say. When I was first told about this, I started getting interviews because it was announced a short while ago. And the very first interview I got, the interviewer asked me the best ever first question about this kind of award. He said, "Wouldn't you rather win a proper BAFTA?" To which I entirely failed to reply, no. This is, when I got that letter, simply the proudest moment. Indeed, when I got that letter, I showed it to my son because I couldn't quite make out the truth of it. I thought, Dennis Potter and me on the same page. Look, it's me and Dennis Potter. It's a proper big award. I'm a real writer. I am so inadequate to this award, there are more than the usual number of people to thank. So I will skip very fast past people I should be talking about, like Sandra Hasty and Ben Stevenson, and talk about the two shows that got me here tonight, let's be honest. On Doctor Who, it was Piers Wenger and Beth Willis who carried me through the first 2 years, often by the hair. The thankless task has now fallen to Cara Skinner and Marcus Wilson. And on Sherlock, I can't but mention my brilliant friend and most brilliant collaborator, and in the words of Doyle himself, never better applied, the best and wisest man I have ever known, Mark Gatiss. And in many ways, the least sung, but most deserving hero of Sherlock, the woman, the producer, Sue Virtue, the best and wisest woman I have ever married. Thank you all. Thank you, Bafta, for Tommy. Good night.
Sherlock.
What am I saying? This is brilliant. Phone Lestrade. Tell him there's an escape rabbit. You see it? What's this? Or Cluedo?
No. We are never playing that again.
Why not?
Because it's not actually possible for the victim to have done it, Sherlock, that's why.
There's any possible solution.
It's not in the rules.
Well, then the rules are wrong.
Celebrity Juice.
What's cricket?
It's a game for people who aren't fit enough to play darts.
Is it dangerous, though?
It can be.
Because you can die of boredom.
And the award goes to Celebrity Juice.
British talent and at the top of their game. So let's take a look at them in action.
Benedict Cumberbatch, Sherlock.
2 men at car, nobody else. Driver's trying to fix his engine. Getting nowhere. And the hiker's taking a moment looking at the sky. Watching the birds. Any moment now something's going to happen. What?
The hiker's going to die.
Dominic West, appropriate adult.
Nothing more hurtful than someone saying you don't love your kids. Bet you feel the same way.
That's completely irrelevant.
Oh, but it's not, you see. I think you understand how deep my feelings are for my family.
And the BAFTA is awarded to Dominic West.
Even my sister was rooting for Benedict. She's watching in Mallorca right now with eyes filled with tears of disappointment. It's an honor to be on the same list as those 4 guys. An honor also to work with a crew and cast and a production team that took on a subject that required incredible sensitivity and judgment. And thank you to ITV and all our producers, and especially Quadjo, and especially Julian John Jarrold, our director, and Neil Mackay, our writer. Janet Leach, the appropriate adult of the title, when I first met her, said that she hoped that that the film would bring some closure to the misunderstanding about her role in the case and also the pain that she'd suffered as a result of it. And I hope she has had some closure, and at least I hope she feels that we honored the suffering that she endured and the suffering of that of all of the West victims, living and dead. I'd also like to thank my agent, Ang Harrod, and my darling wife and kids who brought me back into the light after playing the role. I'm slightly wondering, but the Fred West crimes were essentially about child sexual exploitation, and it's a problem that's getting, as we saw recently, is getting a lot worse in this country, and the people who are trying to do something about it, NSPCC and particularly Bernardo's with the Cut Them Free campaign, deserve our support, because it's not a subject that people want to discuss or raise money for. So I hope that, I think one of the functions of drama is to look into the dark side of human nature and its depravity, and I hope this film has brought that discussion back out into the open, and that Bernardo's and organisations like them will be supported so that we don't get too many more Red Wests. Thanks very much.